Today, I'm fixing my future because someone has to. If you start my savings and investment plans with Old Mutual today, then my future will be smoother than Dad's head. So you get advice from the people at Old Mutual, and I'll get those gold stars to make you proud. Any questions?
Do future doctors pack their own lunches?
Start their journey by speaking to an Old Mutual financial advisor today. Invest in their future. Do great things every day.
iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, World Sports Betting. Ngisilele neGrootman lam sizikhulumela ngebhola too. Athi sinqe ngesiphule sistripe lento. Athi sikhuluma uNkota. First question, what are your thoughts uNkota leaving from Orlando Pirates to Saudi? How does this affect Orlando Pirates?
Look, well done to the boy. I wish him all the best to go and play his trade overseas. And even though, there'll be a bit of questions why Saudi Arabia, why not in terms of Portugal, about Spain, But the good thing is that when you are overseas, so you are in that environment of everyone can see you in that. Yes, in Paris they will have a bit of questions. I think you're good thing. That's why they bought Ulontuzana or Police, because I think in the back of their mind they knew that we're gonna lose one of them. Yeah. Between Mfukeng and Nkota, we're gonna lose one of them. So let's get to Ulontuzana or Police. And yes, but not that too much. Good Paris they will suffer. Yeah. Because he just came in and he was not really a regular at Paris, but when he comes in every time, always, does well and put the team, ahead. So, I would say I just wish him all the best and, nothing much.
Yeah, so Mina, one thing I like about the boy is the personality, the character of the boy. The boy came into the Orlando Pirates when he was competing against, obviously, Muna Pulesaleng, came in there. One of the things also that are positive, I think, is Saudi is a really good league. We saw in the Club World Cup. So it's a really good league with a very high level. Yeah. He's going to be playing about Al Hilal, playing about Ronaldo, about Benzema. That's good for the boy's career. And I just feel like now that is Saudi, it's any route to go to Europe. At the age of 20, left footer is a winger, exciting. Another thing so that you have to mention with European clubs, and this is a reference to us, people who are involved with development, to say you need a killer. You need a player who's effective, more especially in the final third. The boy is a killer closer to the box. One of the things that we don't have in the country, that's why I'm applying to Chef Shenko Dlamini, because he's one of the most technical players we have in the league. Yeah. That outside the box, closer to the box, he will kill you. And that's exactly what Nkota has. He's a winger that so they love in Europe, because what's the purpose of Uguti build from the back? Mama still wing pass sideways, pass backwards. Yes. The reason why we build is because it's fun attract the first line of defense, which is the front three, isolating midfield, then isolate my fullback so that Lentwani Dlale 1v1. What I like more about the boy, which might work for him, is the fact that he's very effective. Agasabi Luto 1v1. He's got good technique in him. And he's got the right attitude. I've never had anything bad about the boy. And for me, to be honest with you, too, the move genuinely surprised me, because the boy is not even yet a senior player. Yes. A seasoned player, say, at Pirates. Yes. I think he hasn't even played 50 games. But I am so happy for the boy, because whatever that they saw, credit to the agent as well, for giving him this opportunity. I think it's telling a Nike into Akona being the first, I think, football player to be signed in a Nike. Now it's a big move. Playing no Gini Wijnaldum and the boy Musa Dembele as well. So you look at the team that is also going to, there's a lot of experience. He's going to be training against players that have played in Europe, players that have tested Champions League, international football. The boy, another positive thing is that he's an international player. This gives him an opportunity as well to be one of the names that Makalo Kulunyang AFCON is there. Yeah. Which is a big thing. Another thing, as I mentioned in our first video, was this is an AFCON year. And this is going to be a very difficult year for every team, every football player, in terms of conditioning, sports science, taking care of yourself in terms of professionalism, because this is going to be a very long season. Next year, again, my pale season, so I pale. It's a World Cup year, and South Africa is going to World Cup. So there's AFCON, there's World Cup in the season. So it's a big season. How players take care of themselves, how they train, conditioning, the science, the nutrition, the diet, how they eat, how they sleep is very crucial. And I'm hoping that that's exactly what he's going to learn going into that space.
And the other thing, one thing that I like about Nkota when I Lindo is that I always say he reminds me of Gareth Bale. Yeah. He knows that I've got speed. Yeah. He knows I've got power. He knows I've got good technique. And he's using those things every time. You look at him, he will run the opponent. When the opponent thinks that this time is gonna run at me, and he just cuts in. When he cuts in, he's got a good technique and power to take that shot. For me, I think to go there, it's a blessing in disguise for him. To gonna play against Ronaldo, all these big guns that they've played, won things.
His family too.
Look, he's the boy. He's gonna be. I'm looking.
This is huge for his family too.
I'm looking at the side of his game per se to say, the knowledge that he's gonna get. Rubbing his shoulders with people that they've won World Cup. Abantu abawine the Champions League, not guy 1, not guy 2. Abu Cristiano there, Abu Sadio Mane, they are there. You can name them. So for me, it's a blessing in disguise for him to go there. And I'm 100% sure. Now everyone, they'll just open their eyes to say, who is this boy at this age who just went there? Let's go and watch him. And for his family, of course.
Yeah, no, his family is huge, so it's huge. And I'm happy that Orlando Pirates gave him an opportunity to go.
Yeah.
Last question. We're out of time. Yusuf Mart goes to Austria. Thoughts on that? Leaving Kaizer Chiefs, nobody expected that.
Oh well, that's good for him. Good for him to go there. No doubt.
Yeah.
I think Zotimina was harsh at him because of the DNA that I've got in terms of the Chiefs
Midfield.
philosophy, Chiefs structure and all of that. So I've got that DNA. That's why it was so difficult for me to accept him at Chiefs. But I wish him all the best and hope he's gonna do very, very well. And by going there, maybe it will also put him in the national team. Who knows?
Yeah. So I think we all agree that Imbiza Chiefs and I think he suffered from that. But congratulations to Yusuf Mart and his family for getting this big move. Angazo, Europe
no, the boy's got good technique. He's got power in his legs, And most of European teams, they're relying on the technique and power. So he's got what they want. And he's not the player that we want him to carry the ball, advance to the space and take a shot. He's that player that will receive it nicely and then pinpoint and play.
Will Chiefs miss him?
No.
iDiski TV, iDiski Times, World Sports Betting.
For breaking news, go to itdiskitimes.co.za.
Shapunjan bafowethu igama lami Lindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to iDiski TV. Tanko.
This is Tso Vilakazi, they call me Tso. Niyazi bafowethu, amakhosi for life, they are back in winning ways. Please, siyacela ukuthi subscribe iDiski TV.